A common joke on the internet involves your personal FBI agent assigned to watch everything you do through your webcam and online. To most people, the idea of somebody silently watching you, never being able to make contact, is funny. To me, it might be reality. See, ever since I started making videos about the NFL and including game clips, I've had to deal with copyright claims. Now, originally, I understood close to nothing about how these claims worked, and at the very beginning, I lived in fear of ever receiving one, expecting the worst case scenario where my channel was blocked from ever being monetized, or worse yet, being deleted entirely. Of course, those fears were over the top, but outside of learning about the system secondhand through other more experienced and better connected YouTubers, there's no way to know how everything works. It's an interesting dynamic for me. Potentially, you could even call it ironic. My life revolves around the NFL. It's the core of how I earn a living, and it's my main interest in my free time. The NFL is famous for having difficult to understand systems of operation, specifically when it comes to officiating. I make videos about the NFL, sometimes that problem in particular, and upload them onto a website with impossible to understand systems of operation. It's my own fault. I chose to follow the NFL and I chose to upload videos to YouTube. I should have just stuck with what 14-year-old me wanted to do. Make Call of Duty videos. Play game, record game, edit with royalty-free music, and never receive an email from YouTube unless they're telling me about how my channel performed last month. But that's not what I did. I make videos about the NFL, and at first my only problem were the automatic copyright claims I received. Now these are easy to deal with. These claims come through the second your video has been processed, meaning you can go back and edit the part that was claimed and re-upload the video and have no more problems. If your internet allows that. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I might be the most successful YouTuber with the worst internet of all time. Now, I'm fully aware that my channel isn't that big, and in the grand scheme of things, 25 million total views isn't all that crazy. My internet is just that bad. On a good day, I'll get jaw-dropping download speeds of up to 3 megabytes a second, and my upload speed isn't even a single megabyte. It's about 750 kilobytes a second. Do you know how long it takes to upload a 10-minute video at that speed? I do. It's around 3 hours. Now sometimes I upload 20-minute videos for my Madden franchise mode, and those take literally up to and over 6 hours to upload. For the last 3 months, I've had download speeds of just under 800 megabytes a second and an upload speed of 150 megabytes a second. It took me 3.5 minutes to download the latest 20 gigabyte update for Modern Warfare, and uploading a video hasn't taken over 2 minutes the entire time I've had this internet. And unfortunately, this video will be the last one I'm uploading from this location with these speeds. And at the time you'll be watching this, I'll be back to those 3 megabyte per second speeds, but not for long, because fiber optic has been installed into my home and is just waiting to be switched on and should be delivering speeds of up to 1 gigabyte a second early next year at the absolute latest. And that was the long way of me telling you that it is a pain for me to re-upload videos even if I get the immediate copyright claim. But I usually work through it and manage to get the video up without hearing about copyright claims again. Then there's the manual claim, meaning a human being has watched my video and decided to claim it so that it can earn money for the multi-billion-dollar corporation that is the NFL. And this is the story of how I gained my biggest fan. At times, I get so many frequent claims for videos, old and new, and shortly after releasing videos too, that I am certain that I have my own little NFL copyright agent that follows everything that happens on my channel. Now, I like to think that they follow my franchise mode series, even though they know there's no NFL footage in there, but that's just a little fantasy I have. And if you don't think they're watching everything I do, at the time that I was writing this script, that's right, I write scripts, they claimed a video of mine from 2 weeks ago. But as I've alluded to, we don't have a good relationship. In my time on YouTube, I'd guess I've made the NFL thousands of dollars. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not a 10 million subscriber channel. There's no hundreds of thousands of dollars involved. And although the amount of money is pretty significant to me, it's entirely inconsequential to the NFL. And that's why I don't understand why another human being would watch my videos, they would see what I have uploaded isn't highlights of a game, it's not just a 6-minute video I ripped from NFL Network and re-uploaded, it's individual clips, typically 10 seconds at most, picked out to illustrate the point I'm making. They can hear my voice, they can even sometimes see my face, and they decide to click on whatever button they need to click on to deny me any income from that video. Now listen, I get it. Copyright is a murky issue, and technically everything and anything from the NFL belongs to them. We've all seen that disclaimer at the beginning and end of broadcasts. But not everything gets claimed, and this is where the most interesting story I have to tell about all of this comes into play. Let's go back to the beginning of the year. I released a video that got claimed once it was well on its way to getting over 1 million views. Now previously, I'd always just unlisted or privated claimed videos because I thought, I'm not going to earn you any money off my work. But this video was far too big for that, and it was bringing a lot of new people to the channel. So I did something I knew was pointless. I filed a dispute. But I knew it was a waste of time, so alongside saying it's fair use, it's transformative, blah blah blah, I also appealed to the human person reviewing the dispute and said something to the effect of, I know you have no legal reason to remove the claim, you already make enough money, can't you just let me keep this money I earned? And you'll be amazed at what happened next. The claim was upheld. They took all of my money, and in total, it was around if not over $1,500. So that's why what happened in October blew me away. On the 2nd of October, following Vontae's Burfict's suspension, I released a video detailing every suspension and fine he had ever gotten. Now assume you've seen that video. 8 days later, when that video was doing very well, it got claimed by the NFL. And more than ever before, it got to me. It demotivated me, but I'm not in this for money, and the fact I've never done brand deals proves that, but this is my source of income, and I can't keep doing it if the NFL claims everything I ever make that gets a lot of views. So, feeling the way I did, I took 2 actions. Firstly, I went to activate channel memberships, which I had roughly planned out before, but didn't want to release because at the time there was only a $5 tier, which was far too much, and I almost turned them on this time. My second act was to do absolutely nothing. I didn't bother disputing the claim because I knew nothing would come from it. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt that I had to pay out of my own money because they took the rest of it. Then on the 16th of October, after days of being sad about the fact that the video kept growing and growing, but all I could think about was about how it was unfairly earning the NFL money, something amazing happened. I received an email to notify me that the claim on my video had been released. My sweet darling NFL copyright angel looked out for me. With no reason to do so, a human person looked at that video, which had already been claimed, and technically rightfully so, filled with clips of NFL games, and decided to release it and let me earn money from it. And it ended up being quite a significant amount of money. Now I'll never know who did it or why they did it, but someone working for the NFL is looking out for me. I know that much. Or at least they were, because I've been hit with a bunch of claims since then, and maybe my copyright angel was fired after that, but I hope not. And if you're watching this video right now, I want to say thank you. Thanks to you, I can get my family some real nice Christmas presents this year, and after what happened, I'm feeling real generous. And I hope everything in your life is going great and that you have a lovely holiday season. And of course, the same goes out to every single one of you watching this video. Without you, I wouldn't be having these very definitions of 21st century first world problems. And thank you for watching my videos, and I hope that I'm able to entertain you, even if it's just for a few minutes a week. But look at me now, talking about that copyright angel has got me all emotional and soppy. Anyway, that was my story on the weird relationship I have with the NFL copyright team. And because they released that claim, much like the NFL catch and pass interference rules, there is absolutely no consistency, and I don't understand what is right and wrong anymore. If they own all images, why did they release the claim? If that use of footage was okay, why aren't the rest, which fit the same standard as I always use a limited time per clip? We'll never know, but maybe this holiday season we can dream for one more miracle where I get to earn money off my own hard work again. Now, if you're still around at this point of the video and you still haven't subscribed to my channel, and there's a fair number of people who watch these videos and aren't subscribed, I can see the statistics, I know the truth. I really don't know what you're doing. If you've made it this far into me just rambling about how bad my internet is and, you know, just talking about really boring specifics of copyright claims, you gotta be someone who wants to subscribe to this channel. If you already are, thank you very much. Next up will be a story about how I reached a certain subscriber count and then didn't reach it, and how that changed my outlook on my content forever. I don't know why I'm now doing story times a lot of the time, but I feel like it's time for me to share. Christmas is a season of sharing, and I want to share some stories because I haven't really made many videos recently where I can share these things. I used to do it a lot more. and I want to get back to that a little bit. And yes, the final part really was just me trying to fill some more time, you know, to get to the 10-minute mark. And yes, actually all of this I'm saying right now is the final bit I'm saying to make sure that this video gets over the 10-minute mark once I put the end slate on. And I don't actually know what effect it makes because I don't even put many ads on 10-minute videos, and that's the only reason for it to be over 10 minutes, because you can put mid-roll ads on, and I don't really tend to put any in, if just one extra one. So really I'm wasting my time, and now I've gone way over 10 minutes. It's got to be the big dollars this week.